Hey there, this is Wolfman again, and it has occurred to me I'm not really given a good description on who we are, so I'd actually like to clarify that. As I said in the past, we are indeed not a clan. We are what I call a gaming community, and the difference to me being a clan is a bit more serious and more structured. They got their own inner ranks and required practices and things like that, and that's not what I'm looking for. I don't want it to be that time consuming. The real purpose is to get a group of guys together that when we play, we'll play regularly enough, we'll get to know each other, know each other's tendencies, our strengths, and really push Battlefield 3 to the next level, playing in squad or as a team. And I guess really what I wanted it to be was whenever I get on, I want there to be one or two guys I can just jump into their game, or I can send them a squad invite and they can squad up with me and we can start something there. I mean, I got spoiled. My roommate, actually, well, my old roommate, Brad, he's in the Army, and he's overseas right now, I believe, and when he and I were rooming together, we'd set our Xboxes up and we could yell between the rooms, and then we got more sophisticated and started using our actual headsets. Going into battle with him, I learned a lot as far as military tactics and things, but it was more that communication where you're just not one of 24 players, and it's not like every man for himself and like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. I mean, there was some actual organization, and lo and behold, we destroyed worlds when we worked together, and then a few guys would follow suit. And then him going overseas last year kind of ruined that for me, and I didn't have you know, that reliable contact where I could say, hey, let's get on. So I really want a group of guys where, just not for me though, I've talked with the guys that are that I play with now, and when I'm not on, they get on now. And they didn't know each other before, so it works both ways, where if you want to get on and I'm not necessarily on, but two or three of the other guys that are on the forum, and it's just a good community where no matter what you can be on and you won't ever have to go to battle alone, is really the big or the main purpose behind everything. We are all Xbox players. We do use a forum to communicate offline, you know, exchanging contact like gamer tags and battle log IDs. We also use the forum to set up like game nights and things like that. So when you do go to the forum, you'll see the title, which is The Last Stand. And I had to put it there just to make the forum, but I really didn't want to have a title because of to me, when you start, you know, people to associate us with that name, then they start thinking of us as a clan, and I was trying to avoid that image. But I just named it Last Stand because it was my last-ditch effort to try to get something together before I, you know, kind of give up on Battlefield and, you know, and do something else, because I didn't have that fun or that higher level of experience that I had with my old roommates. So that was what's going on there. Now you may be asking yourself, what kind of players are we, or what kind of players we're looking for? As far as who we're looking for, doesn't matter. You could be a level 1 or whatever Battlefield 3 maxes out at. I think it's Colonel 45. Currently, I think I'm a level 44 or something like that, so I'm not anywhere near that high end. It doesn't matter. What matters is if you want to take your gaming experience to the next level and have fun, and work in a team and help the team out, and, you know, whatever we need or whatever is best suited for the situation, you can adapt to, or you can learn or do whatever. That's all we're looking for, is just somebody that wants to have fun and work together. As far as us, we have what I call regular players and irregular players. Regular meaning we'll jump on Battlefield 3 several times a week. I don't know, 5 times a week or more or so. And then we have irregular players that get on maybe once a week. I am definitely an irregular player. First and foremost, I am a full-time student at Purdue. I also have a part-time job. And every other weekend I actually have to go out of town to take care of family issues. One of them being I'm a power of attorney of my grandmother. so I'm not as on as often as some of the other guys. And as far as our demographic, I'm 23, so I mean I'm not old and I'm not a young guy as far as gaming goes. But I do know some of our other guys. They have kids and are talking about their jobs and things. So I'm not we kind of have a diverse background. But I'd say, I don't know, maybe 21 or 22 is our youngest. So that just kind of helps set that up. I mean, if you're 12. I'm not saying that you're not mature enough to roll with us or anything, but it's going to be kind of two different worlds. I don't know if you can fit in or whatever, but like I said before, it doesn't matter. Your age doesn't matter. It's your willingness to work with us is really what we're looking for, as far as that goes. So I guess how we operate would be a pretty interesting or important point to go over. Like I said before, the biggest thing is us just being a community and able to jump on whenever. However, we do have right now bi-monthly game nights. Every weekend that I'm not out of town, that I'm actually home for the weekend, I'll set up a game night, and I'll invite the guys into a game, and we'll set up in squads. Squads will have different party chats, and then the squad leaders will also be on a squad leader chat, so at least the squad leaders can stay on the same page, and that just helps that team unity. And how it usually works out is it'll take 1 or 2 games to actually get us all together on the same side as the server fills up, and then we're just rocking and rolling for 3 or 4, maybe 8 games, kind of depends on the night, and we're just destroying worlds, and we're just having fun. And then eventually it gets to a point where we'll the opposing team will just start rage quitting, and they may have 8 players drop out in the game, and you're like, oh yeah, we just dominated them, and at the scoreboard you look and it's like 12-4, and then all of a sudden the king like, oh well, yeah, I mean it's kind of, I hope you did awesome, at that. With 12 against 4, so then the server will actually split us up, which kind of like puts a damper on us, but at the same time we just let it go. We don't try to restack the team, we just keep it separate, and we actually split our comms between the 2 teams, and then just finish the night out killing each other, which is a whole load of fun. You'll start realizing that you die more by your friends than you do by other random players. I know whenever Blaze Shots is on the other team, he's got our number, and he's a tag whore. He's a sneaky son of a gun. He'll come up behind you and you just, whoa, and then it starts a little rage, and then all of a sudden we start putting bounties out on each other's heads. I know Bolster and Datoon, man, they started tearing me up. One night it was Datoon, the other night it was Bolster, and we just had fun. We didn't even, at that point we almost didn't care about the objective so much. We just wanted to kill each other. So definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. So I guess to sum it up, what I tell the guys is you'll get out of it what you put in it. And I guess that's a pretty good spot for me to stop rambling on. And I'll see you guys in the battlefield.